So let's jump into this because we got brand new news for Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or as everybody already knows what it is, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is the game of fucking dreams right here. Let me know in the comments below how hyped you are for this game and if you played any of the Budokai Tenkaichis. If you played one of the Budokai Tenkaichis before you played this, which I believe in my opinion should be mandatory for this new generation, but if you're one of the old heads like me, the OGs that played Budokai Tenkaichi 4, let me know in the comment section below who your favorite character was to play in that and what system you played on it for, because this is literally the successor. And we got some news for this, we got a trailer, we got more information. It feels like we are winning. With Fortnite adding Cell and Frieza as playable characters in the game, and now this, it just feels like we are just in such a at least gaming renaissance for Dragon Ball, because we're getting so much content. And I'm telling you right now, this is awesome. First and foremost, the footage that we get from the trailer where Goku and Vegeta are fighting in the canyon area, this is not cinematic. This is actual footage of what the hell is going on. And I am telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real. No, I mean, I wanted to say that, but no, come on guys, seriously, this looks gorgeous. This looks like a combination of not just Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Budokai Tenkaichi 4. It's literally all three of those games. You throw them in a pot, just like Professor Plutonium from the Powerpuff Girls, and boom, Chemical X. This is what we get. We get Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I'm glad that they went with this name. It feels like it's an homage to the original Japanese names for these games, and we never got this in America. So I'm glad that they kept the name, because I think the Sparking Zero is pretty badass of a name. But look at just the gameplay, guys. Like literally, as soon as I saw the dodges, I'm home. I'm home. This is what I live for. If you know, those dodges that you have, you only had a certain amount that you could do. You couldn't do an infinite dodges, so you have to be very strategic on when to use the dodges. And when I saw them here, where you're evading punches, you're evading ki blast, it just felt like yes, this is the fighting game that we've been waiting for. And I'm being completely as PG as possible with this, and I'm being completely, like, I could be harsher on this, but the Dragon Ball Xenoverse style of combat is just such a poor imitation of pure awesome DBZ combat. Fighters got really close and Kakarot got really close. This is what the prime DBZ video game combat looks like. It is intuitive, it is snappy, it is intense, it is cinematic. It is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This combat is a complete and 100% dub. And it's like they knew the one thing that the old heads really wanted, the one thing that the old heads really know that a Budokai Tenkaichi game is marked by this feature alone, is the beam clashes. Those clashes when they hit each other and you have to twirl your finger to overpower the other person, physically overpower them with your own blast, is something that we have not seen in anything, and something that I wanted to see in Xenoverse and never happened. We have not seen this at all, and we're finally getting it back, and they had to showcase that in the beginning of this trailer. They knew that this is what we wanted. This is how you know it's a Budokai Tenkaichi game, because not only is it showing us, oh, this is the future, because now they're transformed to Super Saiyan Blues, both of them, but they are having a beam struggle. This beam clash, I mean, for those you guys who are young and don't know, like, this is, you did not give it your all in the Beam Clash, then you were a punk. Beam Clash was definitely what gave you that sense, this is Dragon Ball. This is Dragon Ball Z. Some of the best fights in Dragon Ball Z were Beam Clash fights, and you were literally trying to wear out your arm and the grip on your joystick just to be able to be the one that beat that other person. This is gonna be one of those games, a top tier echelon game that gives us everything we've ever wanted in Dragon Ball Z fighting game. And this is gonna be, I guarantee you, this could be a Game Awards type of video game, but this could also be something you can play in competitions and tournaments. You can get a couple of your buddies and put yourself in a tournament. This is gonna be just such an awesome experience, and I'm so happy that a lot of you guys who have never played Budokai Tenkaichi get to finally experience this. The next thing that they showed us is literally Frieza destroying the planet and having the stage transition to a destroyed Namek while Vegeta faces off against Frieza. This is something else that happened in in the game. This happened in Budokai Tenkaichi, that if you had a supernova that you weren't able to a beam struggle away, or you weren't able to, you know, deflect it in any sort of way, if it hit the ground, it would destroy the whole planet, just like what you saw here. And you would get a situation where you get like destroyed Namek, destroyed Earth. At the time, there really wasn't anything else besides that, but yeah, this is showing us more of the gameplay that we know and love. This is such a awesome feature that we really don't see in any more Dragon Ball games. And of course, they got to show us a new character, one that we didn't get and we didn't have in Budokai Tenkaichi, because besides the transformation of Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, Goku, and Frieza were all in Budokai. We get Broly, DBS Broly, with a signature attack where he grabs you by the leg and starts slamming you everywhere. That is definitely going to be a grappling move right here. And we get to see a slight image of destroyed Earth, which means that all the planets that you can go on, all the stages you can go on, you can destroy them. And it just ups the ante. It gives you like that sense of urgency. And that's something, again, we haven't seen at all in any game. Even Dragon Ball FighterZ has a kind of version of this where you see the destruction, but it doesn't stage transition you to anything. So this is going to be such a great way to indicate that the fight is going to be going in a certain crazy direction, and it gives you that sense like, oh shit, time's running out. I need to stop this monster before he really destroys the planet, or whatever the case is. So real quickly, we see a bunch of different characters. All of them have been in DBZ. Every single one of these has been in DBZ, besides a version of Tien that is from Dragon Ball Super. He's got the clothes from Dragon Ball Super. But then before Goku's punch comes in, we get Bergamo, Jiren, and Android 17 from DBS, which means we're probably gonna have multiple versions of 17, probably one from GT and probably one from Dragon Ball Z. But Bergamo, like Jiren, I understand. Jiren is a top tier character. He needs to be in this game, and now it's showing us that he's going to be there more likely as the game begins. I'm assuming every single character we just saw is going to be there from the very beginning. We don't have to pay for extra characters, which is awesome. But Bergamo, the Trio de Dangers, they all three need to be in this if that's going to be the case. You can't just choose Bergamo and not choose the rest of them. That's number one. Number two, that means we're going to be getting some other characters. It's like giving us a hint that we're getting other characters from the universe of Dragon Ball and giving us brand new characters that we really haven't seen in video games. And this could be big. Honestly, I was hoping that we get to see like an image of Moro or something. I don't think they're gonna do Dragon Ball manga characters, but I think they will do everything from the Dragon Ball Super anime, Z anime, GT anime, and the movies. I think all those are free game, and trust me, there's a lot there that we can get, including Beast Gohan. So there's a lot there that we can get. But I don't think that we're going to be doing manga just yet. I think they're going to wait on manga for a little bit longer, which sucks because I wanted to see Moro in this. But at the end of the day, this is just such a huge dub. The game looks fantastic. It looks gorgeous. This is a day one pick for me. Is it a day one pick for you? Let me know in the comment section below.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.